The video on inner dialogue draws inspiration from Neville Goddard's teachings. It unveils the mystery of manifesting through inner conversations, termed by Neville as the currency of heaven. Discover how to craft statements that reflect the achievement of your desires. Shift away from the negative, habitual internal monologues and embrace positive, intentional inner dialogues that echo the reality of your fulfilled dreams. This video delves into the essence of inner dialogue as the planting ground for future endeavors. To steer your actions, you must deliberately shape and guide your inner conversations. These internal dialogues flourish in obscurity and manifest in reality. The essence of correct inner dialogue mirrors what you would express openly upon realizing your aspirations. Pay attention to your internal discussions and ensure they align with your objectives. Your internal discourse should mirror your external expressions of success. This comprehensive guide is crucial for a full understanding, so watching the video to its conclusion is advised. Remember, knowledge is an invaluable asset that remains yours forever, and action is the critical element in applying what we've learned. Subscribe to our channel for more enlightening content and share your thoughts and experiences in the comments. Let's collectively enhance this conversation in our lives. A heartfelt thank you to all. A steadfast belief in something makes it a reality, as echoed by the prophet, all poets are believers. Those endowed with imagination are convinced beyond doubt, such conviction has moved mountains. Yet, not everyone possesses the capacity for such firm belief. Blake encouraged, "Let every man be fully persuaded in his own mind." Persuasion requires an internal effort of acute focus, listening intently as though the desired has been heard. By listening, you actualize your desires, reaching beyond the limits of physical hearing. Let your inner dialogue and imagination align with your desired outcomes. The sounds you yearn to hear in the external world must first resonate internally. Embrace and transform into someone who hears only what signifies the realization of their dreams. Every external incident then becomes a pathway to achieving your desires. Your internal dialogue constantly shapes your reality through occurrences. Learning to connect these occurrences with your inner dialogue transforms you into a self-educated individual through profound internal conversations. Heaven, where God resides, lies within you, unveiling secrets and disclosing to King Nebuchadnezzar future events in dreams and visions. The path to crafting a meaningful existence lies in internal dialogue grounded in fulfilled desires. Observing your internal dialogue is pivotal as it predetermines future actions and unveils the consciousness from which you perceive the world. Ensure your internal discussions reflect your achievements, as they manifest in real-world events. Mastery over language signifies complete self-control, akin to guiding horses with bits and steering ships with rudders. Similarly, the tongue, though small, can initiate significant outcomes. A small spark can ignite a vast blaze. What manifests externally reflects our use of words and internal dialogue. Analyzing our internal dialogue unveils our worldview. Our imagination reflects our state of being, which, in turn, shapes our life phenomena. Identifying with our goals frees us from indecision, as our internal dialogue and state of being become congruent. To alter our life circumstances, we must transform our internal dialogue. Our internal conversations sculpt our future realities. Abandon old, detrimental dialogues for new, constructive ones that echo achieved desires. Internal dialogue plants the seeds of future deeds. Initiate and guide your internal discussions deliberately. Craft statements signifying your desires, like achieving a stable income or a fulfilling relationship, and repeat them until they resonate within you. Our internal dialogue mirrors our life's framework. In the beginning, there was the Word, highlighting the power of manifestation. Align your internal dialogue with your goals. Your words and actions attract life's circumstances. Through self-reflection and internal dialogue assessment, you discern your inner standing. Your external reality reflects your inner state. Embrace new ideals and align your internal dialogue accordingly. This is how transformation occurs. Internal dialogue, nurtured in secrecy, blooms into reality. Correct internal dialogue embodies the realization of your ideals. I am signifies the divine gifts of mind and speech granted to humanity, equating to immortality when used rightly. life situations manifest from solidified internal dialogues. Internal dialogue breathes life into events, with each event being a manifestation of your essence in existence. A person's beliefs and affirmations are revealed through their internal dialogue. Your speech shapes your existence. Consider the thoughts and emotions you're entertaining at this very moment. They seamlessly integrate into your life's fabric. To transform your life, a shift in your internal dialogue is necessary, echoing Hermes' principle that life is the amalgamation of word and thought. When your imagination and internal dialogue align with your desires, a direct pathway from the inner self to the outer world forms, mirroring your inner state externally. You'll realize that reality is essentially an evolved inner discourse. Embrace the innate word with humility, the word that possesses the power to liberate your spirit. Human advancement progresses through the deliberate use of imagination, melding internal dialogue with desires brought to fruition. Imperfect alignment results in unpredictable outcomes, yet with perfect harmony, certainty is attainable. The continuous affirmation of achieved desires is key to realizing goals. By steering our internal dialogue to reflect our desires, we negate the need for other methods. We navigate with imagination and definitive purpose, envisioning our desires as achieved and partaking in mental dialogues. Through the disciplined management of internal dialogue, grounded in the foundation of desires made real, what seems miraculous becomes attainable, bringing the future into the present via our internal conversations. Sustained by the dialogue of fulfilled desires, we find stability in life. Despite life's tumultuous events, as long as our internal dialogue of desires remains intact, our foundation will not falter. All joy is contingent upon the proactive, deliberate engagement of imagination to internally affirm and construct our desired state of being. Reminding ourselves of our aspirations and embodying them allows us to merge with our goals. Regularly living in the sensation of our desires materialized is crucial. This frequent engagement is the hidden key to triumph. The more habitual this practice, the more it becomes second nature. Imagination soars as we continue to integrate it, resolving any situation with the right imaginative approach. Our objective is to find the precise phrase that signifies our desire's fulfillment, thereby sparking our imagination. This process is deeply connected to the mystery of the soft and subtle voice. Internal dialogue unveils the workings of imagination, the very workings that shape our life's circumstances. Often, individuals are oblivious to their internal dialogue, thus perceiving themselves as victims of circumstances rather than their architects. To craft circumstances, one must consciously guide their internal dialogue, merging the soft and subtle voice with their realized desires. This act of calling forth what is unseen as though it were present is crucial. Mastery of internal dialogue is an art form, a portal from constraint to liberty. Ignorance of this art has transformed the world into a scene of conflict and captivity, whereas it ought to be a realm of marvel and awe. Engaging in the right internal dialogue is the initial step toward becoming your desired self. Speech mirrors the mind, and the mind mirrors the divine. On the dawn of April 12, 1953, a commanding voice within awakened my wife, imparting, "You must cease the expenditure of your thoughts, time, and money. Everything in life should be an investment." This act of spending, or rather, squandering without return, necessitates strategic planning for a beneficial outcome. This revelation underscores the significance of the moment's transformation. Our desires are not future-bound but present within us. At any given moment, we are presented with limitless choices, our current state versus our desired state. The realization of our desires necessitates aligning our internal dialogue and actions accordingly. If two of you agree on anything on earth, it shall be done for them by my Father in heaven. Only actions taken in the present have significance. The present moment does not recede into the past, it advances to meet the future. Every moment is an opportunity for investment, and our internal dialogue reveals whether we are investing or merely spending. Focus more on your current internal dialogue than on past utterances. Choose your present thoughts and emotions wisely. Feeling misunderstood, mistreated, neglected, or fearful signifies a wastage of thoughts and time. Embodying the feeling of being what we aspire to be signifies an investment. We cannot afford to surrender to negative internal dialogues and still expect to maintain control over life. What appears to be left behind unfolds before us, not truly gone until its last moment, but approaching. My word shall not return to me void, but shall accomplish that which I please, and prosper in the thing whereto I send it. Life's circumstances are the muted echoes of the internal dialogues that shape them. According to Hermes, the word is the offspring, with the mind as its progenitor. They are inseparable, for life is the unity of word and thought. We are created in the image of the divine through the word of truth. Let us emulate the divine, harnessing our internal dialogue to mold an external reality that aligns with our ideals. The Lord has spoken through me, His word was on my tongue. The divine speaks through the human mind. Nourish the divine with only the finest thoughts. Whatever is commendable, dwell on these things. The present moment is always ripe for investment, to inwardly pronounce the right word. The word is within reach, in your mouth and heart, ready for adherence. I set before you today life and prosperity, death and adversity, blessings and curses. Opt for life. By choosing life, you choose goodness and blessings. To choose love is to be known for love alone. Let your internal dialogue bless and proclaim good tidings. The future's obscurity stems from unawareness of our internal dialogues. Internal dialogue mirrors imagination, and imagination reigns supreme, a realm where opposition never assumes power. If one wonders whether internal dialogue can remain subjective without finding an object for its affection, the answer is a resounding no. It won't remain subjective because the speaker, stifled and festering, turns into a malaise afflicting mankind. The art of aligning internal words with realized desires, with internal dialogue awaiting the spark of imagination, is pivotal. Imagination is the Christ within. Alter your internal dialogue, and the world as you perceive it transforms. Whenever there's a discord between internal dialogue and desire, the former invariably prevails. As per Blake, it's preferable to end a budding desire prematurely than to nurture desires unfulfilled. Yet, from personal experience, I know speech sets the course of nature in motion. Our lives might seem fragmented by events, yet they remain unbroken as long as we sustain the dialogue of our realized desires. All joy hinges on actively and voluntarily employing imagination to internally affirm and construct the reality we seek. By merging with our ambitions, frequently immersing in the feeling of our desires made real, we unlock success. The more we engage in this practice, the more effortlessly imagination and reality intertwine. I hope this video has enriched your understanding and proved beneficial. If you appreciated the insights and believe they can aid others, please don't hesitate to like and share this video with friends and family. Your support is crucial for us to continue providing valuable content like this. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, consider doing so and activate the notification bell to stay updated on new weekly videos. Thank you for watching and for being a part of our community. See you in the next video.